Rich Thomas Weather Network, brought to you by these fine sponsors. Hear Rich's forecast hourly on these Blue Water Broadcasting radio stations.
Hey, good morning, everybody. How you doing on this Friday morning? It is the 29th day of December. Cold this morning as I make this, 35 degrees, but the coldest air is yet to come. As you probably know, we have an Arctic blast on the way that will arrive with the new year, and even colder air later on in the week. Of course, a lot of people are wondering what could possibly fall from the sky on New Year's Eve. Well, you know, there's still a possibility of a light winter mix. We'll look at that. I'll show you the model runs. I'm not very worried about this situation. I don't think we're looking at a winter storm. I think the big story is the cold for the next few days. Let's get into the details this morning, okay? You ready?
Low clouds will start our day, but that little disturbance will race out of here, and I think sunshine will become evident a little bit later on. So we'll call it a cool, dry day with mostly sunny skies during the daytime hours and light winds, and I think the high temperature should be up around 52, which is still below normal, but lately that sounds kind of warm, right? Low tonight down to about 34, northeast winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour today. I think tomorrow, Saturday, is much the same. I think we're in the low 50s. I think there'll be a good bit of sunshine around, a dry day if you have stuff to do. Now here's that New Year's Eve situation, and Sunday there could be a little bit of wintry mix. I think whatever falls is going to be very light and relatively low impact. Here's the European at noon, maybe just before noon. Parts of West Alabama and north central Alabama could see a little mix of precipitation. I think later in the day temperatures start to warm up and it becomes mostly rain. You can't rule out in the evening hours a little mix. I'll still put in the possibility, the mention of a mix on New Year's Eve night. At midnight, most of the precipitation is trying to leave South Alabama. Here's the GFS. Another model idea at noon, showing again possibility early on of a mix in west central Alabama, and still at 6 p.m. it hangs on to the possibility of a mix in west or southwest Alabama, but mostly rain across South Alabama at that hour on the GFS. And at midnight, the GFS shows precipitation generally exiting the area as the cold air flows in back behind it. If you're going to be out and about, ringing in the new year in 2018, at midnight, I expect 31 degrees downtown Montgomery. I'll put in a 25% chance of some sort of precipitation. North winds at 10 to 15 miles per hour, making it seem colder. The low on New Year's morning, 25. I think the afternoon high only is in the upper 30s, and then we get down to perhaps 19 first thing on Tuesday morning. Windy, cold for the start to 2018, and I think wind chill will be a big factor on Monday if you're going to be out and about, with wind chills easily in the teens all the way down into South Alabama. Then you get into the single digits across North Alabama. I think Tuesday is a frigid start, probably the coldest day of the season so far. Some of us could be in the upper teens. So we've got 52 for a high tomorrow, and then 43 is the best we can do Sunday. Maybe some cold rain towards evening, and maybe a little mix before it all ends late. And then 38 for the high on New Year's Day, 19 on Tuesday morning, and a cold Wednesday ahead. In fact, another shot of frigid air comes in on Thursday the 4th. And I think that could even be colder. I think we are only in the 30s on Thursday. New Year's Eve mix, perhaps, but then look at the European showing this dramatic Arctic plunge with the extended period of cold weather happening all through the first week of 2018, with highs most days in the 30s, lows at night in the 20s, maybe even some teens. The GFS showing the Arctic blast start to 2018 with the first shot of cold air arriving Sunday, Monday, and then the second shot arriving on Thursday and continuing in through that following weekend. Get ready. Here comes the cold.
Boy, I hope you get our weather app on your phone if you don't have it already, or your tablet. The Alabama Broadcasters Association gave us the award for the best app in 2017, and we're very proud of that, so we can call it our award-winning weather app. See, it's got the current conditions and the hourly forecast. You're going to be able to see stuff like wind chill, and then with radar and future radar, you'll be able to see not only where stuff is falling, but what it is. Is it frozen or is it rain? So that's good to have on your phone. Get it on your phone today. It's free in the App Store. Just Just search Rich Thomas Weather. All right, over the weekend, I will continue with weather blog updates. Now, when I do a weather blog update, which the first one will be tomorrow morning, they automatically go on your weather app. They go on Facebook. They go on Twitter. They go on our website. In fact, a lot of different websites, but also RichThomasWeatherNetwork.com. So stay up on the weather throughout the holiday weekend. I hope you have a great holiday weekend, and your forecast across the dial whenever you want it on 8 radio stations. That's the Blue Water family of stations. Happy New Year, everybody. I'll stay on top of the weather all weekend, and I hope you do too.
Rich Thomas Weather.